my name's Natalie Duncan and I'm going to be doing a session for Swash TV.
Back to when the cold nights began, with feet of ice my lips did tremble on.
So I got started in music when I was quite young. I started playing the piano about age 5 and I wanted to be a classical composer throughout a lot of my childhood. And then once I started to get friends and stop being a bit of a weirdo, I decided to be a pop star. And yeah, it was just a fantasy, obviously, but I always kind of was dedicated to music. I never stopped writing songs, so I've always done it really, but I didn't really do any grades or anything like that. I just kind of loved to compose things. The best place I've performed would be, well, I've done some quite exciting gigs, like the Albert Hall was probably my favourite gig because I played, it was just sort of a really quiet sit-down gig with an orange grand piano of all things, which was Elton John's, and I got to play that for a little audience. And another one was probably Jules Holland, because that was like a dream that I always had, and yeah, it was so nerve-wracking before doing it, but then actually doing it was a lot of fun because there's loads of audience participation and it just turns into a massive jam, so yeah. I've seen a few people. It's very difficult actually to answer. I don't know. Arcade Fire, brilliant. Seen them 3 times. Just a great all-round sound on stage, just like really uplifting. Trying to think of someone more intimate. A few years ago actually I saw John Legend play just with a piano, and it was a really special, just quiet gig, and yeah, he played the piano and it was in Birmingham and it was for about half an hour, and yeah, I'll never forget that gig. I think that's what got me into him. So yeah, well, without having thought through these answers actually, I think the songs that, if you'll allow me to perform, are quite sad. Because I looked on your website, and with the whole video that I watched of Sabrina's with relating it to drinking and being, you know, down and stuff, that's like right up my street. So I thought I'd play 2 songs which are quite depressing, and one's about sort of missing home, because I live in London, I'm from Nottingham, so missing home, feeling a bit homesick and like not dealing with those feelings in the right way. And the other one's about being in a new relationship, and which is really brilliant, but it's sort of a reflection on the relationship and sort of like, I don't know, things that go wrong in relationships that no one on the outside could know because they're not in it, but you know, it's still good. My heart's still in it, so it's hard to describe that song. I just have to play it.
About true love, you always want me in the morning when the sunshine is falling and you got your fingers tied around my arms. On the night before Hank stayed in me, I told you not to fuck with my heart. You're at the bottom of the well.
Well, I've written my first album already, which is out, and so my plan for the next year is to write another album and hopefully do some collaborations with some people, so that, you know, more people could hear my voice, and then hopefully they'll look at my album and think that I have more to say. I don't know, because my music's not that commercial. I'd say it was quite real music, so it's not something that accessible. But this year my plan is to make it accessible and make real music popular again, somehow. Currently, love Alt J's album. I think they've done really well to break through. Who else? Always into Laura Marling. She's one of my favourite songwriters. A guy called John O'Mcleary is brilliant. He's kind of dubsteppy, kind of jazz, and I love James Blake as well. I'd like to collaborate with James Blake, probably. So, if he's listening, I would give him my number right now. Just for collaboration, though.
Cool.
You can find my music on iTunes or Spotify or YouTube, basically. Yes, if you want to follow me, I'm at Nat Duncan Music, and my Facebook is Natalie Duncan.
Until I'm old, I hope